to practice sharing the screen and stuff. And I guess I should get out a little earlier, but I just looked and thought, oh, I have 5 minutes, I better leave. So yep, join it now. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay, and bye. Oh, sure, bye. Hi, I'm on a meeting. I can't talk right now. Okay. Bev. Hey, Bev, can you hear me? Kaylin. Hi, Kaylin. Hey, I can see you. I can't hear you because you're muted, but I can unmute you. Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, you know what? I forgot to put my ear things. Forgot these. There.
Oh, yeah, I'm muted.
Oh, hi, Bev. I can hear you now.
Okay.
And I can mute you, and then if you talk, oh, here comes Cody. This is exciting. There's Cody. So there's 4 of us.
So can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Oh, I see you, Bev. So how cool is this? Let's see, we have a couple minutes, and we'll just kind of wait around and see who's going to show it up. Huh. Okay. Huh. I like technology when you get to do this kind of thing. It's kind of fun. Are you talking to me, Cody? No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
So I was talking, but I was muted, and I just realized that. So can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
My poor voice. So I'm I'm feeling better today, but I have been really sick.
Oh, no.
Yeah, today is kind of the day. That's why the past couple of days I've been home from work and not a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I'm finally feeling a little better today.
Well, if you want me to do some of the slides, like if your voice, I mean, I can just do some of them if you want.
Okay. I think we're good. I didn't have too much, so that's why I thought
okay,
I'll keep it brief. And
okay.
So
all right. Well, wait.
What do we have here?
Let's see. We have Keelan. She lives in the Tri-Cities, and she's on Lacey's team. And Bev, she lives about a mile from. Do you think it's a mile even? And she's on my team.
Oh, wonderful. From Kennewick.
Yeah, Kennewick. Mm-hmm. Yep. And Lacey is in Cabo.
Is she gonna try to join us? I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not either, but she might. I saw her. I saw her
would.
on the slides today. I saw her like looking around.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Checking up on us. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope she can just enjoy her
vacation.
Vacation.
Yeah. Your office looks nice, Bev. You redid that back. Yeah. Your little, are those products in there? Oh, so let me unmute you. Oh, I can unmute you. I can see you talking, but I can't hear you.
He's got it muted on her side.
Okay.
I said I have changed things up, but I've got a bunch of bins I'm sorting through to get rid of some projects that I'm never going to get to.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's a bit of a mess behind me. I just realized that when I saw myself. Okay. Oh, there's a junk pile behind me. Yeah.
That doesn't look
No, it looks great.
Yeah, I think it looks good. All right, so I'm going to try to share our screen again. I'm getting used to all of this. So, see this screen.
I'm going to mute me. Tanya.
Okay. Okay, yeah, go ahead and then tell me if you see, I don't want that. I want the first slide. Do you see the Distant Diamonds team meeting?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yes. Okay. And go ahead and mute you, Bev.
Okay.
But unmute when we talk. So I'm going to go to present mode. Let's see. There we go. Now it's big. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get going, and people might be coming, but we'll just let them in as they come, and this will be recorded. So thanks for coming to our monthly meeting. This is the Distant Diamonds. Hang on, I'm getting a text. I don't know if that's someone saying, I can't get in. Nope, just an ad. All right, so who is here? So we have the Violet Diamonds. Oops, it's going without me wanting it to. Okay, so the Violet Diamonds are Lacey's, the Green Diamonds are my team, and the Golden Diamonds are Cody's team, and she's down in Sacramento. So that is who's here and who will be watching this. So it's kind of neat that we're from all different places in the US. I love that. Let's see here. No, it's weird because to go that way, you have to push the arrow going that way. So we have a couple new people. Let's see, let's pause it. There we go. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I don't want it to play. Okay, so we have someone from Arizona, Erica Deo. Is she on your team, Cody? I think so. And
she is on Lacey's.
Okay, so both of these. And then Heather Johnson,
yeah,
she's from Florida, and I know that's exciting. Lacey stayed with her when they went to Orlando last year. So that's awesome. So please mute your phone. A couple just little housekeeping things. In a minute, we're going to have you introduce yourself, tell us where you live, and then don't forget to mute and unmute, or unmute and then mute. And then, do you like dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, or none? No chocolate? Are you like a fruity candy person? So go ahead. How about you, Keelan? Go ahead and unmute.
So I'm Keelan, and I'm on Lacey's team here in Kennewick, and I love dark chocolate. The darker the
better. Okay, great. All right, how about you, Bev?
I'm Bev. I live in Kennewick. I'm with the Green Diamonds. I like all chocolate, but I think dark is my favorite.
All right. So anything, but you prefer the dark. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you. How about you, Cody?
Yeah, I'm with Bev on that. I'm in Sacramento with the Golden Diamonds, and honestly, I used to be dark chocolate, but I am changing my ways these days. More and more milk chocolate. So just chocolate. I probably shouldn't eat as much as I do.
I don't know. It's good.
Good question.
Yeah, I thought that would be a good one for this month with lots of chocolate around. I kind of went the other way. I used to love milk chocolate, and now I tend to like dark chocolate a little more. I like the one that has a little sea salt in it. I can't remember the brand. I can see the wrapper, but yeah, I like it with a little. It's dark with sea salt, and I can see the bar in my head right now. Good thing I don't have any. All right. So let's see if I can make this. Let's say I want it to go that way, so I have to push the opposite. So weird. All right, so these are our partiers. Now, I can't see, Cody, is your name on this one? I can't, because I have this bar in the way. Or is this me or you? You?
Oh, no, your name.
Oh, okay, I can't.
That's you.
That's me. Okay, I have a Cody down here. That's funny. But I can do this one.
Do you? Okay. Yeah. Well, then I'll do it. I don't see anything.
Okay. Oh. I'd be happy to do it.
Yes. Okay, you go ahead, Tanya. Okay. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I saw nothing. Okay, oh, yes, now I see it. Yeah, there's a bar.
I think it's left from last time, I think. So yes. The two parties month is Leah Vasquez, Joe Lynn, Melanie, those two are in Boise, Brianna Burdette, I think she's in California with you, Lacey Correct. Young, and I did two parties. And then 5 parties is And I can't see because our faces, oh, you can move those around. Okay, so Julianne Smith, holy cow, did 5 parties, and Cody, you did 6. You're busy. That's awesome.
Yeah, that last one was iffy, but you know, that was such a good host special.
Yes.
She's like, let's do it.
Oh, so you got 6 in there. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Good job, ladies. All right. Oops, I went the wrong way again. I have to think opposite. All right. I think this is you, Cody, so I'll mute myself.
So let me make sure. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So we had Julianne Smith again. She's in California. She's on the Golden Diamonds. She had an amazing month. She was top sales for not just our diamonds here, but actually in the whole all advisors in the US. So that was pretty amazing. Julianne, she could not make the call tonight, but I gave her a shout out. She did more than I did in sales. She got 5,922 in sales, which is amazing. So she was number 1. Number 2 was Jolynn Aldinger, and she also did phenomenal, 3,312. And she's in Idaho, you say, Tanya? Jolynn? Yeah. And then number 3, we had Leah, who did 1,297 in 2 parties, which was very, very good. And 4 was Trish Schaefer with 1,175. And number 5 was Erica Deo, which was 1,099. And she's new. She signed up this month. I just actually had a little conversation with her. She's in Arizona in a little town called Surprise. So first advisor there. So she's got a lot of potential, but she was number 5. So great job, ladies, and keep up the amazing work that you're doing. Next. Is this me too, Tanya? Okay, you're right. This little thing, oh, there it goes. It blocks the name. So fast starts. We had a few, like I mentioned, Erica, she's new this month and she hit her fast start too, along with Heather Johnson. And also Amanda Matz hit her fast start 3, which means she gets the mop. So nice job, ladies. Way to get your freebies, because everybody needs that mop. That's what I say. So we're going to move on to team clubs. And for those that aren't quite familiar, these just have to do with the overall sales of your team. So for example, with us, we have 3 teams, the Golden Diamonds, the Violet Diamonds, and the Green Diamonds. And this month of January, we had the Green Diamonds and the Golden Diamonds both hit bronze. So that means that they sold over 10,000 in sales for the whole team. And the next level would be silver. So that's a good goal since we hit bronze, right, Tanya? To get to 15,000. So once you go over 15,000, then it's silver club, and it goes up from there. So, but bronze is very remarkable. So good job, ladies. Everyone, it's a team effort. So very proud of both of these teams. I don't remember if I'm talking about this one.
I can do it. I can do this
Okay.
one. So this is exciting. So Julianne Smith and Cody and Lacey are all going to Cabo, and I am so excited for them. And I'm so I'm sad I don't get to experience this because the last 2 years I got the trip. But this isn't the year for me, and next year I plan on giving it my all to go again. But it just that picture is so pretty. So good job, you guys. You're gonna have a good time in May. So there we go. Okay, so now it's Cody. I'll mute myself and
Whoa, you got really far ahead. Is that, oh no, that's right. You're right. Can you guys hear me okay? Yes, okay. So we're gonna jump into some training, and there's a lot of information out there. I find with Julianne now doing our training, she's very hands-on and has been giving us tons of stuff to think about, to do. So just take what you can and work a little bit at a time. Do not be overwhelmed about, oh, you can go back one more. Do not be overwhelmed about the amount of information here. Just take what you can use and try putting a little, just even if it's just one thing, putting it into practice. So the one thing I wanted to talk about, or a couple things, was she talked about in the January Works training on the Facebook page, were the think about packets. A lot of times we get customers, guests at a party that seem like they're leaning towards having a party, but they're, you know, they don't want to pick a date, they're undecided. So something we can do is ask those potential hosts, because they're all potential, to send them out the door with a host packet. But we just call it a think about it packet. So makes it less intimidating. You know, if they're kind of like, oh, maybe, then you just say, hey, how does it go there? I'm going to read it. They're more willing to take one of your think about it packets. So you could just say, I'd like you to take one of my think about it packets. What do you think? I can follow up with you next week. And I can follow up with you later. And there's 3 steps for that follow-up. So would you be willing to take it? And when you call it a think about it packet, oftentimes they are more willing to take it because you're not nailing them down to a date. So on the next slide, there are some specific steps about how you can go about setting up the steps for this packet. It's totally up to you, really, in the long run, what works best for you. But here's some suggestions. For the packet, it's basically a host packet. Put a catalog in there. You could even put an order form in there if you like. The host specials. I always include a host planner in my host packet, so you would also include that in the think about it packet. I have a little personal letter that I just print off that says, hey, this is what's going to happen at your party or your potential party. I'm going to make it so easy for you. Don't worry about it. And so I print that off and I put that. So you can also include something like that. If you'd like a copy, let me know. I'd be more than happy to share with you. I got it from Lacey, so I just kind of tweaked it a little bit. So this is really great. Here's some verbiage you can use. We'll pretend that Kate is undecided. We can say, hey, I'll tell you what, Kate, I want to give you some time to think about it. Would you be willing to take one of my think about it packets? All you have to do is take some time in the next few days, look over the benefits, think about booking a party with me, and I'll follow up with you in a few days by phone. And doesn't that seem like super not intimidating? So if that verbiage works for you, then you can move on to the next step, the next slide. And you just tell her, hey, there's only a few steps that I ask that you help me with. Step 1, to actually take a look at what's inside the packet. It can just be a stack of papers. It can be in a little envelope, whatever makes it easy for you. Then ask her between now and then, I'll call you. Maybe you'll say, I'll call you in 3 days. And step 2 is, please take my phone call on this date. Don't worry about it. You can let me know what you think. I'll be super brief. And the 3rd step is just, hey, let me down easy if you decide not to book a party. So those are some simple steps. Makes it really easy on your host, future host. And that way you're not coming across too pushy, like it says. So take a look at that. It can be found in the Turn a Maybe into a Yes handout. And that's also in the training that we got for January for the Works training. Really easy steps. So Tanya, do you have anything else that you wanted to add to that? I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
that sounds, you did a good job. Yeah, I just like it because it's not putting someone on, they don't have to pick right then, but they'll think about it, but yet you give them an out. And I just like that. Because a lot of times they don't want to take a packet because they know you're going to ask them,
Yeah.
And this gives them an out. Say, hey, just take my call. Don't ignore me, but please just let me know and it'll be fine. So
I like that. I know Kellen was mentioning about the verbiage, and absolutely this packet, the script that we got was from Julianne. So we'll try to find it and repost it on the Facebook page so that you guys we can all have it like a printout, because sometimes you just need to follow it step by step. I haven't tried it yet, the Think About It packet, to be honest. I like the idea of giving them a few days to actually think about it. So I'm willing to, I want to give it a try and see how it works out when I actually call them back. So if anybody has some success at using it, like definitely let us know how it went and ways to tweak it or anything like that. I'd be happy to hear that.
me too. Do you guys have any questions or comments about a Think About It packet? No? Oh, and if you guys go to that all things training and you go to the unit 1, the works, she goes through all of this too. And I highly recommend. Have you done, who's done that? Yeah, you have? Okay. I've watched it, I think 2 or 3 times, just trying to get it in my brain, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Did you say yes, Keelan? Yeah. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, well.
Muted.
Oh, she's
Yes, I watched all of them. Literally, I watched every video on that site today. That's all I did today. I watched
Awesome.
all of them.
So you
But
are full.
I didn't see a print off with the actual verbiage, and I'm not good at the verbiage.
Okay.
I really need to
Yeah.
have it all in writing so I can just read it.
Yeah.
So yay.
Yeah, we can get that for you. It's in unit 1, but it's easily, like, I can send it to you, message it to you, or yeah, I can do that. I'm going to write myself a note though.
Yeah, I put on there, maybe we can even post it to the Facebook page so that we could all have a
That's a
quick
good
reference
idea.
to it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think everyone would appreciate that. So.
Mhm.
So that's for the Think About It, because sometimes you get a host or a customer potential host that is not quite ready to commit. And then other days, you get ones that are. And so we're going to talk about that, what to do at that time. But in order to start to get people thinking about even hosting a party, it starts obviously from the party that you're at. So the next little information, I believe, Tanya, is the creating your booking commercial. Yes. So does everyone do a booking commercial? Where a few of us are on here. Does anyone have a booking commercial? You don't have to tell us what it is. Just raise your hand or say yes or no if you have a booking commercial that you have already developed. I know I have a small one that's kind of needs tweaking.
Same here. I have a kind of one, but I need to like nail it down.
What about you, Beth? Not yet? So
I'm sorry. Do you hear me?
Yeah, just leave it on for now. You guys all look like you're in really quiet places. So
yeah,
if you're okay with
I
that,
just have to say I clicked something and I've messed up my whole screen.
Oh no.
I used to see everybody. Now I'm only seeing the person who's talking.
Oh.
You can click up on the box up there. There's a little.
I got it.
Good.
Okay.
I did the same thing, Bev. So I was like, wait, how do I?
Okay, so Cody, I totally missed what you asked me because I'm freaking out and pushing all these buttons. So
just wondering who has a booking commercial, if anyone. Have you done a little booking? No?
No.
So I didn't either.
I'm sorry, but nor have I watched all the training videos. I've just seen the first few.
Okay, no problem. It's okay. That's why they're there. You get to go back and take them as you can. It's a lot of training, and so we're really fortunate to have it, but it is a lot. So take your time and do what you can. Like I said, this is all good suggestions, but if you can only put one thing into practice, at least one thing is better than nothing. And so it took me a while to develop a booking commercial. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little apprehensive, but it's actually quite effective once I've done it at my last 3 parties, and I have booked more parties off those parties than I have in the past. So I was very surprised. I just took the time to think about my crowd. So when I get there, when I think about my host, I kind of think about who she might be inviting. And of course, it's a mix. And then the worksheet is called, it's backwards, I know, but it's called Creating Your Booking Commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, so just take a couple minutes and really give it a little bit of thought. And then your answers are going to be similar probably to most people's answers. Why do people want to have a party with you? What are the benefits? And what special benefits exist for the host? So you want to incorporate that in your booking commercial. This worksheet will help you do that. So then when it, let's see, can I go to the next one?
Oh, sure. Let's see. This one?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So this came from the Works training also in January. So something you can say, and I tend to do it just about towards the end of my presentation, but you can do whatever works for you, is there's a little script right here, and it's on this printout, Keelan, so it's also on here on page 2. And you can go something like this. What I do is I generally take out my mop and my broom, and I've kind of told them real briefly. I flat out tell them, hey, this is a $185 mop, and it's expensive, but it's an amazing mop, and you'll never buy another one. And then I say, and then I go into my booking commercial, because people are like, what, $185? But they want it by that time. So, and I just say, how many of you, well, I don't say it exactly like this, but this is a nice little script that you can work off of. How many of you here tonight have recently said, I've got to call so-and-so, we need to get together, it's been so long. What if you could connect with all these people all at one time and have fun doing it? So you have to, make sure you're trying to make your party 70% fun, right? And 30% sales. But now let me tell you, if you tell me you're too busy, I'm going to tell you that you absolutely need a party, because you need a break. And that's what H2 at home parties are for. It's a chance you have for a fun night with friends. Who's having fun tonight? So that puts a little pressure on you to make sure they're having a good time, but they're definitely more likely to book for that. And there's a lot of, we'll talk about that another time. But I just tell them, hey, my promise is whatever we do, whatever theme you pick. I don't normally say Mexican fiesta, chocolate extravaganza, wine and cheese tasting, but hey, you could say that if you wanted. These, like I said, this is from Julianne. So you can say some, you pick the theme, Saturday morning brunch. I am committed to partnering with you and making with you to make this a fun experience for you and your friends. And it doesn't matter if you have 5 people or 15 people at your party. I promise it will be fun. I'm going to do all the work for you. I'll even clean your kitchen sink. I'll mop your floor, which I just did the other weekend. We had like a champagne explosion. It was the perfect opportunity to demo the mop.
I bet.
So, just let them know that you're going to have fun no matter what. It doesn't have to be a big stressful event. You want them to have a good time, and you're there committed to help them. So, I don't know how long it took me to read that, but it honestly takes like 2 minutes for you to say something along those lines. And I recommend you keep it short. And then the next thing I say is, hey, let me show what you could get. Now let me show you what you're going to get for free when you become a host. I put a little picture here on this slide. Tanya, I took this picture of a host I had in. Yeah. So this is called product, like stacking, if you will, in kind of a way. She had so much product that she got for free. So I said, can I take a picture of everything that you were able to get? And, that way I can show people. I use my iPad, or I use my phone, or if you want, even better, take your, just one second. My husband's over here playing with my cat. Can you not do that? Because it's so distracting. Okay, sorry.
Nope.
I'm so sorry.
Those husbands.
So I'm trying to talk to you guys, and he's right there having a lot of fun, and that's okay, but just somewhere. So anyhow, you can take your display, because don't we always have our little products on display right there? So let's say I go by what my last host got. Let's say she got $100 in free product. So I start putting things aside. Like this is what she got for free, like 4 or 5 items, right? And then I say, and then she got this broom for half off. And then she got free shipping, So I just do that. I take like 30 seconds, literally, don't take too much time, and just be like, you can get you know, all kinds of extra things for free. So people are visual. When they see it, they visualize it. They are like, oh yeah, I wanted that dish soap, but I don't really want to buy it tonight. Oh, I want that laundry ball, but I can't tonight. So they start thinking, oh, I can just load up on those extra things for free and discounted. So take a few seconds and do that. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, go ahead. And then hopefully you don't get, yeah, you're fine. So hopefully you get someone at your party who is thinking about that. I finish off my presentation and I bring out a booking tree. In the works training, they talked a lot about the booking tree. I actually use the little calendar that's on the left-hand side of your screen. Y'all see that? I just bought this little magnetic board. I made some little envelopes from some leftover scrapbook paper, and I put the dates that I have available for parties, and I hold it up and I let them know, hey, you want to party on any one of these dates, you get to open one of these envelopes and there's a free gift inside that I'm going to bring just for you on top of all the other free stuff you're going to get. So I set it off to the side where they can look at it, and I finish my presentation. And then more often, in the last, like I said, the last 3 parties that I've tried this at, I've had the bookings come off of it. They grab the envelope and they bring it right to me when they're checking out. So I can open it up. They're excited. What I do is I write down right away, you know, what they got for free so that I can make sure to remember to bring it to their party. So this is a great visualization, a great little incentive. People love getting extra free stuff. So if they're already contemplating doing it, this might be something that they'll look at those dates and really like make it happen. So whether you do a booking tree.
Yeah, I brought my tree.
Oh, let's see it. Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of hard.
Oh, I love it. Did you get the little clips?
Well, it comes with the little, you know, clips. I got the one on Amazon, and then on the other side is the booking card. And also, all I did is I ran off the booking card sheet, and there's 4 to a page. And then I just took a glue stick and glued them on some scrapbook paper. And, you know, these are all just and then cut them out. And then, yeah, someone mentioned trying to put the little mini chiffonettes as a gift, but I couldn't make them look, I was just playing around.
Like a flower?
Yeah, but they don't stay, so I don't think I'll do that. But yeah, I really liked, I had this at one party and someone did grab one, and it was nice to get all that info on the back and just have it. So
yes,
yeah.
Have it ready.
Yeah, but I kind of like yours as far as it has, they can kind of see them ahead of time and be looking at the dates.
Yeah, I try to make it visual big enough. Now those little, I mean, clearly it's nothing fancy, but those little yellow dates, I use double reusable tape, so I can take it off and I just add a new date for like this month. Now, obviously I have March on there. So I can reuse everything on the inside and all that. That way I don't have, but I do my bookings digitally. So I have my phone with my calendar, everything set up. So when I'm checking them out, if they book a party, I have I just put it right into my calendar for that. So whatever way works best for you is good. But yeah, and so the next thing we're going to talk about actually has to do with, they've chosen a date. They're ready to party. They don't want to think about it. They picked one of those dates. They want their free gift. So then we can move on to the second step. And I do this because generally I find that they've booked a date, but they've also made a purchase. So when I'm doing full service checkout, they've told me their date. They brought me their little envelope that they want to pick. I start right away with host coaching. There's a lot of training on host coaching. We're just going to talk about what to do the night that mainly the night that they say yes to the party, hopefully at the party you're hosting already. So 3 steps for doing that is the second worksheet. So you have access to that. Also on the group page, can you all see it's backwards anyway? But 3 steps for setting up your host, your future host. You can say something like, Kate, I'm so excited about coming and spoiling you and your friends at your party. It's going to be a blast. I have a host packet for you. What I put in my host packet is the same as the Think About It packet. I put a host planner and I put a host letter. And of course I send them home with a catalog and my card. And if they want to, I have a current, the next month's sales. So then I tell them there are just 3 steps. Once again, 3 steps. People love to like enumerate things. There are 3 steps that will follow to ensure you receive all of the amazing host specials and as much free and half price merchandise as we can possibly get you. So reiterate that, because generally that's the reason why people are hosting. So I like to bring it up again, like, I want you to get so much free stuff. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so step 1, set your party date within 30 days of today. And generally they've already done that because they've handed me a card, or you know, they've handed me the date that they want. But if not, you know, I'll grab my dates and say, this is what I have available. Let's do it in 30 days. Which one do you want? I kind of don't. Now, most people are okay with that. They pick a date. Some people need a little bit farther out. That's totally fine. I just kind of work with them, you know, on the free gift and that kind of a thing. But I try to do it within 60 days, because then their host, the current host will get the host booking gift. So we don't want their friend to miss out on getting the half off item. So do it within 60 days so that the prior host can benefit from the booking gift. So then step 2 is I get my calendar out. I say, okay, we got this is the date you want. I write down their name, the date that we're starting. You know, I usually have their address and everything. I write down the little, what they got for the free gift. And I tell them, I've enclosed in your host, here's your host packet. We'll be talking more about how you'll invite guests during our host coaching appointment. And there's some simple tools to help you think about who to invite in that packet. And are you both familiar with the host planner?
Mhm.
Yeah, it has a guest list on one side. So that's really nice. And then I tell them, 3rd, let's set up a time that you and I can connect within this week for a cup of coffee. At that time, we can go over the guest list. You'll choose your theme if you like one, and I'll teach you some simple tools for getting people excited and showing up for your party. And together we'll plan for a fun experience for you and your friends. So I put in my date, the date of their party, but then, or in my calendar, the date of their party, but then I put in the date that they're available to talk. Now I have to say, like, half of the time or more, they can't talk in person. So I do end up doing phone calls or FaceTime. But I have had a couple in person that went really well. So if you can do that, connect with them in person. If that is in your schedule, then go for it. And then I like Tanya's too. She said she did this for another type of party. Go over the guest list with them. So when you're sitting down on the phone or over a cup of coffee, go over the guest list, make sure they have 30 to 40 people coming. You know, show them, text them, email them their little invite, and talk to them about putting it on their social media. Talk to them about the importance of personally inviting, and all that stuff really goes into host coaching, which is a whole nother training. But that's the date or the time that you'll go over all that with them. Usually I take about a half hour, but you know, sometimes if it's someone you know kind of well, it'll take longer just because you end up chatting anyway.
Yeah. I wanted the one party, I did a epicure party, which is a food prep stuff. But the advisor, she said to me, or she texted me and said, hey, if you fill out your guest list and take a picture of it and text it to me, I'll give you a $5 gift card from Starbucks. And when I first got that, I'm like, oh, brother, you know, I don't need to do that. Well, I did it. And it really did help to get me to do it and to think. So, I mean.
And you got a $5 gift card out of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
I like that. Thank you, Tanya. I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take a picture, right? On the back of the host planner, there's plenty of lines, plenty of people that you can fill in. And hey, text me that picture and
yeah, I'll send you. Yeah.
That's perfect.
It worked for me.
I love it. So yeah, so you're doing it that night. And yes, you have a lot going on. You're trying to check everybody out. But if you just take these few minutes and set the host that's booking, the future host that is booking is important. Just take that few extra minutes and set them up. They will have you'll have more success of them keeping their party. And honestly, parties are, you know, our business. So if you just want one extra party to replace the party that you're just having for the following month, you know, taking those few extra steps will, I almost guarantee you'll get one. So that, you know, you've made your goal, and then you've set them up for success, and they're not going to want to cancel. So makes a big difference. When I started host coaching and you know, actually getting people excited about their party by doing these things, I noticed a big difference in that. So, thank you, Tanya. I think that was it.
Oh, that's it.
For me.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
Okay. Oh, you're great. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah.
Any comments or questions from you two? Deb or Keelan?
I like the verbiage.
Yeah, it helps. And she says, go ahead and do word for word if you want. She doesn't mind if we do that. So, and after you practice it too, then you'll probably, I need to do this. It'll be you. After it gets so easily said, then you'll put yourself into it. Practice in front of the mirror. I always feel kind of dorky doing that, but I think it helps. I put this slide in here. It's just about the H2O at home activation policy that's new. And the main new things are that instead of quarterly months, they're rolling months. And if you can see, oh, I can do this cursor thing. I want to try this. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Can you see that? That little, yeah. So the first one is they're looking at December, January, and February. So by the end of February, you need to have at least one party, which is $250 or more, which that includes 3 orders, and $500 in sales. So that is just new. So does that make sense?
I thought it was always like that anyway.
Oh, well, well, it's close to what we did. Instead of it being January, February, and by the end of March, you have to do it. It's a rolling month. So now it's December, January, February, and then January. So it's kind of like you're having to just make sure you have a party within a 3-month period. But a rolling 3-month period. So we're working with this, and like people who are close to like maybe being deactivated by this system, you would have gotten an email and contacted by your leader, and it's just kind of getting used to it, and it's maybe encouraging a little bit more parties, but really it's doable if you want to stay active, your leader, and you can figure out how to do that.
Yeah,
so,
I think like encouraging just a little more consistency.
Yeah.
I was thinking like before you could have done a party at the beginning of January, which is the first quarter, and then you could have waited till the end of June, which is the second quarter, to do
Sure.
something else. So instead of 6 months in between, now you just have literally 3 months in between every, because before you could have stretched it to 6 months because you could have done it at the beginning and then at the end.
Yeah.
Which is a long gap in your personal business. So, you know, it kind of gives you something to think about, like, why am I even doing this?
Yeah, that would be a long time. So any more comments, questions? No? All right, I will move on. So I'm going to talk about the February specials. I really like this month's special because it includes, you know, the variety kit. They called it the Perfectionist, which I think is kind of funny. Variety kit, and they get to choose whichever color they'd like. A net appear, an all-purpose glove, and a laundry net. So that's kind of nice for $77. So they're saving $19.
A good basic kit.
Yeah, it is a good basic kit. And I sent out a little Valentine email saying Valentine's Day is coming up. Wouldn't this be a great gift that you get for someone and go the extra step and surprise them and clean their car or clean their kitchen, or, you know, surprise them and use it and although maybe they wouldn't want you to use their brand new stuff. But anyway, I just thought it'd be kind of fun. I had a party on the 1st. Yeah, someone could do that for me, although I have all the stuff.
Oh, how'd it go?
Oh, my party went well. Everyone bought one of these. And then they really wanted.
No way.
Yeah. And then they wanted the gift with purchase. So they
Oh,
bumped it up
I'm
to
so happy to hear that.
$100. So, I'll go back. Yeah, we'll get to the gift with purchase, which is the, skincare. But yeah, everyone wanted the Perfectionist.
My audio is messing up.
Uh-oh. Hopefully it'll come back. Is that you, Cody? It's messing up? No?
It's just it's just mine. It's fine. Yeah, my internet's not good.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. So some resources for you. What I like to do, ideally, is with the new sales, I like to just kind of look at the spec sheets. I like to say I do it every time. I don't, but that's my goal. There's some videos on YouTube, which I have them referenced on the next slide. So those are good to share with your customers on your Facebook, or even you can copy the link and text it to them. And then for the net appear, the videos, they have one for net appear, the glove, the chiffonettes, and then before and after photos are a big deal. I've been a little more consistently about posting just a picture, like maybe 2 pictures a week of before and afters. And those are getting a lot of engagements. So those get the most, I think, are the before and afters. So there are tons of them on my Facebook page that you can take them and put them on your Facebook page. And if you don't know how to do that, ask your leader, she can help you out. Or how to send them to a customer. We can help you out with that too. So
I like that picture, Tanya. Where did you get it? In
which
the
one?
slide. Is that nice? This picture in the slide.
Oh yeah, that
Yes.
is one that the company has under the February specials, and I think it's what you can use for your group or event or page cover.
Okay.
It's a banner.
I like it.
Yeah,
A banner.
Ah,
Okay.
the banner.
Yep.
I like it.
I like it too. I should say, well, I designed it. No, I didn't. All right. How come it's not moving?
I would have believed you. It looks good.
It won't move now. What's going on? Huh. Oh, my computer's acting. My internet's acting weird.
Sorry.
Moment.
Is it the
Like it won't advance.
yeah.
Oh wait, maybe I have to take the pointer off. No?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I took that off.
Can you pick the next slide?
Maybe. I'll try that. Oh, there we go. All right, so the Hostess Special are the all-purpose wipes, which I don't know if you guys were around when they had these wipes they were in the Poop-A-Net pack, the baby packet. Yeah, these were what they were to be used on the baby's bottom. And then those other little washcloths were for just hands and face and
everything else.
Yeah, but what I think people liked, at least the customers I had, they liked the little more terry cloth. They're not really terry cloth.
Yeah.
Like that little thicker ones. And then and I heard people say these are great for just wiping everything like a paper towel. So the Hostess gets a set of these. They can be washed more than 100 times. They get more and more soft as with each wash. They get a set of 5. They can put them in the washer on warm and tumble dry. And then they're also good. It's good for putting on like the leather solve on things.
Yeah.
And then if you have that greasy stain in there, you can put it under warm water with some liquid dish soap before you put it in the washing machine. So I had some of these at my last party, and I don't know how this happened, but somehow they thought I wanted them all to take one home. So they took and I didn't have the heart to say, excuse me, because someone had already left with one. So, but they're really kind of neat. I might have one more somewhere. I'll try to dig it out. But so I think they'll be my product testers. Maybe I'll contact them and say, hey, how
Yeah.
does that work?
That's
So,
a good
Yeah.
idea.
yeah. But I was so surprised. I'm like, wait a minute.
How
I
is
didn't
your
think
gift working for you that I was
Yeah,
you weren't supposed to have?
Yeah. So maybe I'll quick order one before my next party. So
Well,
anyway,
you have to do a party order because they're
oh
only
yeah.
available to the
Oh,
host.
they don't have them for us at all?
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Nope.
Oh,
I
I know.
asked.
Trust me. We all wanted them, and they were like, "Nope." Trust me. We were trying to take them from leader retreat. Like they were like, "You need to give those back."
I'm gonna
We're
go
like,
get those back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna dig through. Oh,
I'm
can't
going to
believe
have
it.
my own party this month because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few orders. I'm like, I wish that it wasn't a $500 party. In all honesty, I was a little disappointed because they're only $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like that was kind of cheap. I know it's exclusive, but it's only for a few months.
Yeah.
I was like, the least they could have given it for any party, just having a party.
Yeah, because they.
It's $10. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just.
Anyways.
When I first saw that, I thought.
That's my thought.
Yeah. Well, my thought was they must have a lot of them. And they want to
Nope.
move them. So nope.
So we learned at Later Retreat that they are going to be made in the USA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're hot off the press, so they didn't really have a lot to offer, so we couldn't get it as an advisor bonus item, and
Okay.
only for the hosts. They want to make sure there was enough for all the hosts. So perhaps after February, if they have a supply, I don't know, but that remains to be. That's just me making stuff up. I don't really know.
Well, actually, now I wonder, maybe they're not the poupinette things. Maybe they're different.
So they're quite big.
Yeah,
They're
were
quite
big.
They're not. They're not extremely. I mean, they're soft to touch to begin with, but you wash them a couple times. They said they soften up, and then you can cut them, but they don't tear. You can cut them in half so that we can have about 10 cloths, or in quarters even if you want smaller ones, and you can kind of fold them up and just have them reach for them for a paper towel. Instead of a paper towel, you can put them in the microwave to cover things.
Oh.
You know, just any type of use you can think of. They're really hard to destroy and machine washable. And like it says there, you know, you can pre-treat with some liquid dish soap for the grease stain. So.
I'm curious now. They sure sound exactly the same, but maybe they're not. We'll see. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, let us know if you guys have
if
you get them. I'm curious too.
Yeah, me too. Huh. Well, it's definitely working because we all want them now. It's
Exclusivity.
working. Yep. And then a demo idea, pass one that's been washed, and then pass one that's kind of new, and your customers can see the difference and the softness.
Don't have one to pass.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be when the new catalog comes out, right?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So they will be in the new catalog, basically.
Okay. This is a good gift with purchase, although I noticed it doesn't have a little net appear bar. So, but to get a cleaning cloth with the case, it's called the Get Glowing Trio. It has a travel pouch, a cleansing cloth, a neon one, and a single-use hydrating serum, balancing serum, and the vitamin serum. So it's a great way for someone to try some skincare.
And so with my party that I'm just getting ready to close, in order to get them to order $100, I also am putting a little net appear bar.
Okay.
Oh,
that's a good idea.
That's nice. Yeah.
A little extra incentive. Because
they're dollars. Yeah.
Yeah. Good idea. I like that. Yeah, all the people who ordered from me, I didn't really think about it, so they're not going to have a little net appear, but they all have net appear or are getting a big bar. Okay, because they all ordered that the Perfectionist. But yeah, I like that, Keelan. All right, the things that you can get, the advisor bonus items this month for the 60% off if you have a key party in, it says January, should be February. Whoops, the rubber bristle broom, and then the rubber bristle hand broom and the dustpan.
Actually, that makes more sense, Tanya, because you have to have your advisor bonus items already in your account. because they don't post until the end of the month. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you think,
So if you didn't have any in your account on February 1st and you have 2 key parties in February, they're
Mhm.
not even going to post until March 1st
Oh,
to
they
your
don't.
account.
Oh,
Yeah,
They don't
so
post until, so you would need to have, so actually your
Yeah.
slide is correct, because you
Oh.
would have had to have a key party, 1 or more, in
Yep.
January
Okay.
for them to post for your February, and then in February you can use them. I've been
Yes.
noticing that my key parties don't post until the 1st.
Okay.
I mean, the bonus items. Yeah.
Okay. So the bonus items so we would get a 60% off even if we had they're counting for January?
Yep. So
Oh,
I have a few stashed up, so I can use any of those advisor bonus items in February for those items at 60% off. It doesn't matter if I earned them in January, December, November. As long as I haven't used them, you can use them in
and
that
get
month.
the 60%
Yes.
in that month. Okay. I
Mhm.
always wondered, I have like a gazillion
Yeah,
in there, and I always wondered, do they
you
don't
can use them on.
expire.
They
Well,
don't
I know-
expire. You can use them
well,
for anything.
Yeah, I knew they didn't expire, but I didn't know how that 60% really kind of worked, how we got
Yeah.
that. Okay,
They don't know which one you're using when, and they just count it. If it's
that
at
makes
60%
sense.
off, it automatically comes out at 60% off, no matter what.
Good to know.
You can always use your advisor bonus anytime you want for any product at 50% off.
Right,
But
okay,
the ones every month that are the special, you have to order in that month.
okay. See, I thought someone was keeping track of when you got that advisor bonus. So, okay, good.
No one. Tanya, go for it. Spend your gazillion.
Yeah, I could get 25 brooms, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about the spring challenge, which is started February 1st. It's going to go February, March, April, and May. Was this me or you, Cody?
It says my name down there. I think I was going to talk about it.
Okay. You want me to go to the next slide?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
So just real brief, the spring challenge is a great opportunity to get even more free product, talking about advisor bonus items, right? But this the challenge, you will receive reward credits. So that's basically free product under advisor bonus item or under business tools. You can use your reward credit for either of those things. Now, it's nice because the spring challenge started this month instead of March. So there are 2 different ways to earn rewards credit. And the first one there on the left talks about the sponsoring club. So you are earning up to $150 reward credits for the ones that you sponsor that meet their fast start. It's really similar to the challenge for the incentive trip. So if you sponsor someone, they hit all 3 of their fast starts before May 31st or by May 31st. For that, you would get 7,500 points. So if you sponsor 2 people in the next 4 months and they both hit their fast starts 1, 2, and 3, theoretically you could get 15,000 points and you'll receive $150 in your rewards credit account. So that just is under payment option. It pops up as soon as you have it. Instead of using a credit card, it'll say rewards account, $150 or however much you have in there. And you can use that as a form of payment for everything, even taxes and shipping and all that. So you have 3 different levels: sponsoring guru, which is what I just talked about, a sponsoring master for 10,000 points, and that is $100 in reward credit, and then sponsoring whiz, which is 5,000 points and $50 in rewards credit. And it's nice because, well, I'll talk about the party club, this one too. It's all right there for you, but this one also, you have to meet these requirements 3 out of the 4 months that it's going on. So 3 months out of the 4 months, if you hold 3 or more key parties that each month, you're considered a party whiz, as it says. So you'll get $50 in reward credits. If you do 4 or more key parties, 3 out of the 4 months, you get $100 in reward credit. And if you hold 5 or more key parties 3 out of the 4 months, you will get $150 in reward credit. I'm wondering, Tanya, can you double these? So let's say you are a sponsoring guru and a party guru.
I was just going to ask you the same thing.
Yeah.
I would think
I'm wondering,
so. I would think so.
Yeah. So theoretically, you could get $300 in reward credit. So the nice thing is that this ends on May 31st. So starting in June, it'll show up, and you can hold on to that reward credit because you can always get some of the free product that'll be introduced in July and August for the new catalog. So you'll have a nice little bank of reward credit, so you don't have to put too much out of pocket. And then also there's another incentive because it talks about there's a grand prize and a second grand prize. So the member with the highest number of sponsoring points will win National Conference 2020 registration reimbursement. And the member with the second highest number of sponsoring points will win half price registration. And then the same goes for the party club. The highest party sales average for those 4 months, they will win the National Conference 2020 registration reimbursement. And then the member with the second highest party sales average will win half price registration. So that's a nice little incentive because if you are planning on going to a national conference, it's, you know, almost $200. Last year I got my national conference reimbursed.
Oh.
I don't remember. It was a little bit different challenge. This one seems a little harder. I'm not going to lie, because I feel like there's a few of us that got it reimbursed last year, but this year it's a little harder, but a little bit of an incentive there if you're going for it anyway. So keep that in mind. If anything, you know, trying to get a little bit in each club, you could at least come out with some new product and not have to come out of pocket. So that's always good. That's it for that one.
Okay.
Does that make sense, everybody? It's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like they did a good job on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this next one, I think this was me, right? Is the incentive trip. That is a little bit different. The 2021 incentive trip. So there's going to be 2 ways to earn it. One is the classic way, which you earn it via sales points and sponsoring points. And this is pretty much the same thing as far as points. You need 15,000 in sales points and then 15,000 in sponsoring points, which that is usually 2 people who meet all their fast starts. But a change is instead of July through January 31st, it's going to be June 1st through January 31st. So it's an extra month to earn it, which is great. Because I thought, oh, if I'd had an extra month, I would have had it probably. So that is a great thing. And then the other change is there's a party challenge way, and it's only open to advisors. The earning period is February 1st. That just sunk in, through January 31st. So that already started, and you have a minimum of 2 key parties each month during the challenge. And then the total number of key parties must equal 36, which is actually 3 per month. So you have to have at least 2 each month, but you have to have a total of 36. So you could have 2 each month and then 4 one month or 5 another month, but you have to have at least that 2. So once you do that, have 36 parties, at least 2 each month, then you'll be at the beach. And I heard they're going to tell us where the trip is before conference. The tradition has been to tell where the incentive trip's going to be at conference.
Yeah.
But now they're going to tell us beforehand. I don't know when, but
they said they want to let people know as soon as they can because of this new challenge, so that people will that are already starting. So they didn't say when, but sooner than later.
Okay.
Incentive, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as an incentive. Yeah, so they better pick somewhere good. No, I'm just
they better.
always,
yeah.
I'm sure it's always good.
Yeah, I wonder. I always love when that comes up. Where's it going to be? All right. Any questions, comments? No? Okay. And then, so for those of you who are in the Trice in Kennewick area, Julianne Jones, she'll be here on March 9th. And she's going to, it's a workshop training about how to have a Facebook parties. And the out-of-towners, we're going to try to make a video of the training, which is always challenging to make sure you hear everything, but hopefully we can make it at least something that you can stand to watch and get the info. Whoops, I guess. But that's just coming up on March 9th. And I think that's is that a Monday or Tuesday? I can't remember. And then just some dates to remember. And this calendar, this is actually a screenshot of the calendar in the support portal when you go to update your everyday, and then you can click on the calendar. It's kind of easy, and I like how they have made this. It's easy to know what's going on. But so February 5th, that's today, we're having our meeting. On February 11th is the works training. That's on the online Facebook group, and you can watch that live or later. Whoops. Oh. And then March 4th is our next meeting, the first Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then March 9th is the training with Julianne Jones. So those are those. And so I think that's all we got, except for you two people who are live, there's going to be a winner for each team. But since you each are on separate teams, I guess you guys are the winners.
You're the winners.
Yeah.
Wait, am I the winner for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you both will be getting, Bev, you'll be getting something from me, and
thank
Keelan,
you.
Yeah. Keelan, you'll be getting something from Lacey. Yeah. So thanks for coming.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah.
It was great. You guys did an awesome job.
Oh, thanks.
You know what? I was just thinking, Keelan, I think earlier this week I posted on the Facebook page 2 PDFs of both of those documents that I talked about that have the verbiage of that.
Yeah.
So if you can find it, I can tag you in it too if you can't. It's a PDF document, so you can easily just put it, print it off, or save it on your computer, whatever.
Forgot about those. Yes.
Yeah, so they're both on there. They look like, little printouts like this. They're just both 2 pages, and there's just room there to write in your booking commercial and your own comments. And then in blue is the script, so you can copy it word for word, you can tweak it, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, it should be on there. Wait, Keelan, are you? Oh yes, you're on there, right? The violet and golden diamond.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So that's where that one is. So who's Kada?
That's Keelan.
Oh, it's Kay Davis. It's Keelan. That's me.
Oh, Kay Davis.
My email is Kay Davis.
Gotcha. I'm like, because your name says. Okay.
Oh,
so yeah, take a look at it there. I'll tag you so you can make sure you find it.
I think Leah's coming on.
Oh.
Hi, Leah.
Leah. Poor Leah. Did she think it was at 8?
Yeah.
Well, it was posted 8 Mountain Time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But underneath this said 7. But
we can't hear you.
You need
so
to unmute.
Oh, poor Leah. She probably thought it was 8.
Well, shoot. We can.
She can get the recording.
Yes, I'll be posting the recording. All right, ladies. Bev, let's just chat sometime in the next couple weeks. I miss you.
I know you're real busy, but if you got time for a coffee, maybe we could work that out too.
Sounds good.
Even if you want to come over for an espresso.
Ooh, I would love that. Yeah, sounds good. Well, text me.
Leah.
Okay.
So the meeting was at 7. Let me just tell. We can't hear you though.
She's got to unmute it.
I think you're still muted. Oh no. Yeah.
I can't unmute her for some reason. Oh, let me try. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Hey. Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I kept thinking, oh yeah, 7, 7. And then I checked the thing and it was like 8. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait till 8.
Oh, so I think it's because it was 8 for Idaho. We should probably maybe double check that next time.
Yeah.
Oh, like, sorry. It's
Yeah.
okay.
We just wrapped, but you can catch the recording.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
Okay.
All right. All right. Bye,
Uh,
everybody.
Bye.
It was good to
Bye.
see you.
Good to
Okay.
see all of you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
Hannah.
ladies.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Get out of it.
We're all trying to get out.
Yeah,
How
like
did
how
you
do
get
you,
out?
like how do you
Let's see.
exit?
I'm
Oh,
not
I
sure.
see on the bottom, leave meeting.
End meeting.
Oh, hey.
Okay. I'll end the meeting. Bye, ladies.